Hi guys and welcome back to day 11 of the 12 days of Christmas Sims style. As you can see here, I have a very empty Newcrest. And the whole point of this 12 days was to slowly turn Newcrest into Santa's Christmas village. Now this was one of the first builds that I started with after I did Santa's house. I got this ice rink from the gallery, and around that I decided to make an ice rink bar. It was going to be an outdoor skate rink park with the option to drink booze. So there's something for everyone, the kids and the adults. First things first, I placed down the ice rink that I found in the gallery, and then I decided to just Christmas everything up a little bit. That including putting garlands up all around the ice rink, along with some other Christmas decorations. Then we decided to put a giant tree in the corner and decorate it with all kinds of presents, so all shapes, sizes, colours, everything, just to give it a proper, authentic Christmas feel. Put the terrain down and that was us done. There you go, that was the first part of our Christmas village built. But we had only just started. After we finished with the Christmas ice rink, we decided we were going to make our very own Santa's workshop. And we decided to make this more like a toy factory. I kind of loved the idea of it looking like the factory that the fairy godmother has in Shrek. So I wanted like the outside and like the bit where the customers walk into to be absolutely fantastic and beautiful. And I wanted the inside to be like a fucking factory where all those poor elves have to slave all day every day making toys for ungrateful children. So that's what we decided to do. We made the toilets pretty fancy, we've decorated them with garlands and nice Christmas pictures, made them look pretty expensive, put the most expensive toilets that we could fit in there. Although the one thing that I will say is there was no gender neutral door sign for the toilet. I could only have boys or girls, which was a bit shit. But it is what it is. We went for a nice pastel blue in the toilet, and then we started working on the foyer, the entrance where everyone would come in. Again, like I said, we wanted this to look really posh. Although in hindsight, we never put anywhere for anyone to sit actually after they come in the waiting area. So realistically, we screwed up a little bit there, but it's okay because we filled the place with a Christmas tree instead. Then we decided working on the roof. To be honest, we weren't going for anything fancy today. You know how I feel about roofs. So all we did was make it kind of a little bit more curved because that sort of had a more factory vibe to it. And then stone brick, Victorian factory style, yeah, we're going for it. We also decided to go for a glass roof on the foyer. I just thought that it looked a little bit posher, but then we did end up going for the corrugated iron for the main roof. So, you know, not that posh. Windows wise, everywhere that was fancy got the fancy windows. Everywhere that wasn't fancy didn't get fancy windows. So basically that giant room that's in the middle, that's going to be a factory floor. That's where all the toys are going to get made. I also decided to try and do a little bit of a fancy thing with this roof at the front. It wasn't perfect, but like I thought it was better than nothing, so I'm quite happy about that. We decided to put a little platform at the front just to make it look a little bit posher and make it look a little bit more like a proper posh and established business. And then we decided to stick some garlands and stuff on the front just to make it look a little bit more Christmassy. So as you can see, we have 3 doors there. On the far left hand side, you've got Santa's office, so that's getting decorated very, very poshly because Santa is the main man, the head honcho, the guy in charge, so he only gets the best stuff, okay? And his door is the only door to be decorated. The room next to that one in the middle, that is going to be our staff room. That's where the elves are allowed to take their break. They get 1 break every week, or precisely 17 minutes and 42 seconds. Any longer than that and they are docked 3/4 of their pay. Any less than that, they get a 1% pay bonus for every minute of that break they do not take. But yes, after making the Santa's office all fancy, we decided to make this not as fancy and just bung in as much stuff as they needed. So they've got benches, they've got a crappy microwave, they've got a crappy fridge, they've got a crappy oven, and they've got a crappy coffee machine. But my God, do they need their coffee. This final room on the end here is our dormitory, because some of these elves are going to have to be doing very, very long shifts. So sometimes they might need to sleep. There's a lot of elves work for Santa, but we have only provided 5 beds. Next up is the main factory floor. This was super duper easy. We just needed 1 giant long bench, and then we just started sticking every single toy that we could possibly find on it, with at the very end the presents being completely wrapped. Then I just made sure that we had a few extra presents on the end of the bench, just so that you can see the gradual change all the way along the bench. We put a few cleaning pots down just because accidents are bound to happen. And then it was time to just fill the place with toys. We put as many toys as we could on here because obviously this is all the stuff that the elves are going to be working on. We then figured out that they have little toy trains, and I had an inspired idea. What if the train cars could be massively enlarged and stuck at the back of the factory, ready to take the presents? How amazing is that idea? So yeah, that's exactly what I did. I built a little platform and train station, and then put a little conveyor belt on the side of the building and had a faff with the floor. Now I couldn't obviously make a conveyor belt, so I just sort of did this kind of strange flooring pattern to make it look like a conveyor belt, and then light that motherfucker up. I also found some cardboard boxes, so I thought that would be nice to clutter up the main hall. I wanted a ramp, although I couldn't get a ramp, so I decided to get a roof instead. This was as good as I could do. I know it's not the best, but I mean, it gets the point across. It's what I wanted. And then we had little bits of storage on the end there, just ready for the toys to be taken and put on the train. I thought that was a fucking great idea. I was so chuffed with myself for that. But there you go. That was our finished design. Next up, we built Santa's grotto, and this one was a really, really small build. It did not take any time at all. It was literally just meant as a little bit of fun because I'd seen that bar in the Christmas park and I thought it was cute. So I'm just going to shut up and let you enjoy it. after this, my builds were now done, so I've decided to take you on a tour of the houses that I got from the gallery. Remember, everything that I mention, I will put the name of the house that I got from the gallery and the name of the person that did it in the description, so if you want it, you can have a look. This was our first one. This was the Tudor Christmas one, so this one did need a few bit of tweaks to it because I didn't have all the packs that I needed, so I tried my best with what I had, but realistically I really liked this, but it didn't work perfectly for my computer, sadly. But it was just in case you have more packs than me, because I know I don't have many at all. I still thought I would showcase it. It had 2 children's bedrooms, beautifully decorated, and 1 master bedroom, which was cute as well. Not only is it a beautiful house, it's situated right next door to Santa as well. 10 out of 10. Okay, this is the Christmas park that we got off the gallery. We got somewhere nice for the kids to play, and I kind of love this Christmas tree. Is this just a wedding arch? I like that. That's really nice. So there's places for the kids to play. You got the pirate ship here for them to play on. You've got some fairly posh toilets for a public park, mind. I mean, honestly, look at how decadent this is. I love this. Okay, in here you've got the chess rooms. Again, fairly decadent for what it is. Oh, it keeps going up. Here we've got some kind of... Oh, you can like have parties here, I think, like functions and stuff, because there's somewhere to cook. And then finally on the top, a bar. Fantastic. Although I would have liked to have seen some kind of fireplaces or just some ways to keep warm, because it must be fucking Baltic up there this time of year. I love this. This is fab. You got your little surfing Santas. You got a place to have a barbecue, because obviously everyone likes to have a barbecue in the winter. Then you've got sort of, it almost is like your church concert hall maybe. What does the roof look like? Yeah, so this is your church. Okay. For everybody who's interested. Oh, it keeps going up there. We'll go. Yeah, so we've got a nice little church here. I like this. This is cute. Just in case anybody's going to be saying some hellos to War Jesus. This is where they're going to go. This is my favourite. This is my favourite so much. This bar is phenomenal. That is amazing. But this inspired my Santa's grotto. I just thought it was so good. A real fireplace would have been just so cosy though, do you not reckon? Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. But yeah, a little place for the adults to come and get sloshed while the children are playing. I like it. Next door to our winter park, we have the cozy winter mansion. Structurally, this is a very strange house, but I don't think it helps that it's actually not turned the right way. So we're just going to quickly turn it around a little. There we go. That's slightly better. Okay. Again, it's scantily decorated, but I think that's quite nice. It gives you the opportunity to decorate it how you want to decorate it, which is nice. I like it. I like the brown and the white. It's very my kind of decor. And it's 3 bedrooms. Lovely, but there is a 3rd floor. This is so nicely decorated, and this room looks so cozy, by the way. And then there's another bedroom up here, which is nice, with an ensuite as well. Lovely. And then we've also got a little barbecue out the back there, again for when you barbecue in the winter. Again, some of the wallpapers aren't here and some stuff is missing because I didn't have all the packs. So for instance, stuff like these walls here shouldn't just be plain. They should have some kind of wallpaper on them. Next up, I think this was one of my favorites, and it is completely base game. Just look at how pretty it is. You've even got a cute ass little back garden, but you can't really see it. Hang on. Right, there we are. I got rid of the trees at the back just because I thought that was such a beautiful back garden. You actually want to see it, don't you? Nice little pond and just some nice seating spaces so that you can have a look out. Again, I think it would be nice to have kind of an outdoor fireplace or something here. Looking on the inside, this is just beautiful. Like, this really is beautiful. It's just all 1 floor and it just looks very cozy. Like, look at that little cozy fireplace there. Remember, this is all base game too, so you can easily get this no matter what packs you've got. Okay, this one is next. This is the 3 Pines-Festive Inn. Sadly, I'm not going to do much of a tour of this one. It is absolutely beautiful, and that's the reason that I've kept it in and I haven't replaced it. However, I don't know whether it's just that it's a bit buggy or whether it's that I don't have all the packs, but as you can kind of see, back here, there's a lot of stuff going on with it. It's not quite right on the inside, and so it didn't seem right to kind of show you it when it's not perfect. So if you do like it, I do urge you to go get it yourself from the gallery if you've got the packs. I think that's probably what the problem is here. This is Christmas Tiny, the first of our 2 tiny living houses. Okay, so this is a tiny Christmas house and I just love it. It's right next door to the pub, which just makes it absolutely phenomenal. 2 stories, so yes, it is tiny, but it builds upwards. And just look at how pretty it is. Like, even just look at this greenery outside the house. It's absolutely spot on. It's fabulous. I love it. We'll start off at the top. So you've got your balcony at the back here. Absolutely beautiful, although nothing to keep you warm, so you'll have to wrap up. We've got a single bed and a double bed up here. All very Christmassy, all very decorated. I love it. Then down here, you've got a cozy all-in-one kitchen, living room, diner. The Christmas tree is already up. The presents are ready to go. This is fab. 10 out of 10. I absolutely love it. Then you've also got in the back somewhere for the kids to play and a jacuzzi. Like, honestly, could you ask for more? Right, next door to Christmas Tiny is Christmas Tiny Home. Again, similar vibes. Teeny tiny home, really, really beautifully done from the outside. Smaller, but still cute and quaint back garden, although I think I'd prefer the hot tub. I can imagine this being for like sort of an older couple, maybe a couple that garden. We could maybe get rid of some of those trees and put some plant plots in. Let's take a look on the inside. On the inside, you've got a really, really tiny kitchen, which is gorgeous. I love the little wine bottles on top. That's so cute. Tiny little living room, and then a little living room here with your TV and a little futon to sit on in front of the fire. Gorgeous. And then up top we have our master bedroom and a smaller bedroom. Now the bedroom is small, but it is cute, so we're gonna let it be. I love all of the decoration in this one again. Really, really well done. Really pretty. Can I just take a second to admire how absolutely beautiful these are? Everything's really, really well done in this house. It's so pretty. So we have this final lot left, and I wasn't 100% sure what to do with it, but I didn't want to just leave it blank either. We're just going to get this giant goddamn Christmas tree. We're just going to make it the biggest Christmas tree anyone's ever seen. Like, look at that Christmas tree compared to Santa's grotto, okay? And then we're just going to, honestly, all of the fucking presents. All of the presents. Giant presents. There you have it, our final lot. One giant Christmas tree with some giant presents. And there you have it. We have our entire Christmas village. We've got our 2 tiny Christmas homes at the back here. We've got the SALLE de FETES NOEL lounge. We've got Les Bras du Gnome bar. The 3 Pines-Festive inn. Our giant Christmas tree, Santa's grotto, the Christmas time base game house, our cozy winter mansion, our Christmas park, the ice rink bar, Santa's toy factory, the Home Alone house, Christmas Tudor home, and Santa's home. I can't believe how much time and effort I've spent on this. It's unbelievable. I'll see you tomorrow for our final day of the 12 days of Christmas. Thank you so much for stopping by. Toodaloo.